Hey guys, the X9 Green here. I'm going to show you these Amsoil parts container racks I've been making that are really cheap to make, and they work really good. I got this idea by watching somebody else do it on a different oil, like the standard looking oil bottle. And what's nice about the Amsoil bottle, let me grab one real quick, is the Amsoil bottle is kind of like more square looking, and they're pretty stout. And so when I saw them cut the top off one of the other standard oil ones, it's kind of flimsy and falling apart. What's nice about these is they stay pretty stiff and strong. So that's what one looks like when it's not cut. And then here's one that I've cut. So it stays, it has the four corners and it's kind of tall, it stays nice and stiff. And it's also got a taller edge than the other ones. So I was throwing away these Amsoil bottles like crazy, and then I got this idea. So it's super easy to do. You got to get a chop saw, and where I chop them off at is kind of right where this lip is. You can kind of see this line right here. So you'll hold it like that in the saw, and what you do is you take the lid off, and let me show you. So you get some sort of stick or something that you can stick in here to hold it like this. That way you're not chopping your fingers off. And then you can hold the bottle nice and still with your left hand, and then you chop saw the edge off. And you know, you got to take a little time to wipe them out from the inside because there's obviously oil residue in there and the dust from the saw. But then you got this, and they're all cut pretty close to the same size. You want to find a little bit decent size rack that's kind of heavy duty. So I like to put lots of them in when they start to get heavy with all the bolts and nuts and all that stuff. But it's just super easy. You just pull them out. I like to do the different color on each row, so they're kind of labeled together. And I'll show you another rack I have over here. And then I'll just add the racks. The shelves. And you can get rid of a couple of them. This rack's a little bit more done. So to label the bottles, I just put tape on it. One of these days I might put like a nicer sticker. I'm just trying to figure out exactly what I want where. But like on my red line right here, those are all kind of screws. These are all kind of bolt stuff. And these can hold a lot of weight. And that's pretty heavy, but the neck of these are pretty strong, so you can just grab them, slide them in there. Like this one's super heavy. And on this rack, the ones that are backwards and this ones I have nothing in them, so I know to grab them. But this rack, I had some of the bigger Amsoil bottles, which are definitely tougher to cut. But then on the same hand, you can put more stuff in them. So same kind of thing. I just try to cut it across there, which is a lot tougher. But like this is full of all of my hose clamps. And it's big. So it's nice because if you get 7 bottles, fits perfect for 4 of the big containers. And the trickiest thing is kind of finding the shelf that's wide enough to fit them, because I don't like the big leftover gaps. So I think this shelf actually was a little bit bigger, and when it only had this one shelf in it, I cut a few things and modified it a bit just to make it fit perfect. But it's a great cheap way, and you can also get all these shelves I have are all scrap shelves I have, so just get rid of some scrap shelves and get a nice organizer that you can put whatever you want in it. Anyway, you guys have a good one. Thanks.